It is the world's largest, longest, and only team endurance race. This is the 8th edition. We're live to you from Carrollton, Texas.
This is the story about how FlightClub finished in 2nd place at Mayhem 2024. It's also about how I learned about DJ Khaled memes and wore them out in a single weekend.
Gatorade!
But mostly, it's a story about betrayal, because key members of our team defected to the enemy. But more on that later. After the super team we formed for Mayhem 2023, we already knew that this year would be different. Behind the scenes, there was a debate going on over whether Mayhem should be an RPM spec race. The open versus spec debate had been a bit of a controversy in the past, and when the spec was announced, well, I ended up having to recruit a brand new team. Introducing FlightClub Mayhem 2024. Our team for Mayhem 2024 ended up being almost entirely different. Ethan came back. He ran support for our team last year and joined again this year. Rounding out the support team with me was Brett, Myopic FPV, who you may recognize from our video of the LATAM Championship. Joining us were the pilots Amari in his return to the FlightClub team, Dubeki Charles of Potato FPV Flame, Tony Bracco the Milkman FPV, who you also saw at LATAM, Ryan AK Drones, who left his igloo to join us, and of course Latin American champion Tomate FPV, who you remember from the LATAM video. We have a pretty solid team, but we knew it was going to be as easy as last year, especially because of the betrayals. But more on that later. Right now, we needed to get ready, because running a 12-hour non-stop marathon team race means that we need to configure our quads to be able to turn our video on and off, as well as to be able to switch between our different drones, because if we crash a drone out there on the field, we have to leave it out there until the next time caution is called, when we can get it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go, switching back and forth, turn them all off now. All right. Because of the solar eclipse, that meant we couldn't find any rental cars and Brett had to get a U-Haul. That only left space for myself up front, and the boys had to sit in the back, which led to, of course, some concerns about us getting pulled over with 3 teenagers in the back of a U-Haul.
It stops banging on the cage or it gets the hose again.
It's going into the shackle room first.
You're the first one that we're gonna eat, Tomate.
Flight Club House. This is Ryan.
Ryan, top 10 Ryan moments.
Okay, video, arm check, switching quad to number 2, arm check, switching number 3, arm, switching number 4, arm, switching number 5, arm, and number 6. They all work. Video switch off. Hell yeah.
Race day started at dawn. We knew our main competition would be the Rec team and Team White Goat, especially because of the aforementioned betrayal. Speaking of which, I know I promised to fill you in on that later, and I guess the time for that is now. The truth is, we had a really stacked team. Great pilots were in our group. And the night before the race, or the weekend before the race, 2 of the top pilots dropped out. I don't want to mention any names because I don't want Evan Turner and Charles Wang to feel bad.
Yeah, you're not trying to steal my teammates over here, are you?
No, nothing about that.
I'm not gonna lie, those are some fantastic pilots, but at least we still had the world's greatest battery charger.
QC is probably the greatest LiPo charger of all time, like the GOAT.
I mean, without a doubt, it's without a doubt. I mean, in the world of drone battery charging, there's really only one person I think has crossed into the threshold of professional.
Yeah.
And that's you.
I'm pretty much the only pro battery charger out there, right?
I think the only one who actually cares enough and is as passionate as you are about charging.
For sure.
As the day went on, we were in a tight battle with Team White Goat, who maintained a small lead most of the day.
You get a hot lap?
Yeah, 25-2.
I know that everyone just restarted on the 10.
What's for lunch?
Time to bring out the lobster. Top 6 again, the year to follow.
Gatorade!
We knew the end would be the real battle, so we just had fun and kept ourselves close throughout the day.
Mike takes his Gem Fam work real seriously.
Everything Gem Fam, baby.
Even his underwear, Gem Fam props.
Gem Fam thong, Gem Fam condoms, Gem Fam everything, dude.
You must have a lot of kids then.
Throughout the day, we tried to maintain ourselves within striking distance of Team Whitecoat, mainly just worrying about keeping our drones off the field. As long as we didn't crash and have to burn up our cautions, we would be okay.
Pizza, thank you, Kevin. Kevin's my favorite person in the whole hobby, man.
Gatorade!
We're thinking that lunch is going to cost around $100. Budget approved!
Minecraft, he's in everything. This year. Shane says 13.
What do you like to drink? Because it's got electrolytes. Gatorade! We got everything? Sweet, gonna one wheel around for 5 minutes.
The last hour of the race was game time, and we pushed really, really hard, and we're getting really close. Nearing the end of the race, Flight Club was 8 to 12 laps back from Team Whitecoat. We were running our former teammates Evan and Charles back to back in order to maintain a slim lead.
No more? See if Robert wants to fly. Tell Robert he's gonna fly.
It was a tough battle towards the end, and we got it down to single digits a few times in the last minutes of the race. But nearing the end of the race, it was clear that we would neither catch up to first place nor slip to third. That meant it was time for the human second place cigar. Me. I'm worse than all of the pilots who were flying and hadn't flown the track, so by the time I was flying, it meant a white flag, and I tried doing the Gatorade dance and flying at the same time.
Fucking wild stance! Wild stance!
That would be tragic. If they were to stop flying, FlightClub is 5 minutes 29. Amazing laps, lots of excitement, little bit of drama.
FlightClub, number 2.
Countdown is on until a checkered flag goes. We are done in less than 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish up those laps. Podium has been decided. Your reserve champions with 1,149 after this one will be Flight Club, and it was a ringer-dinger. They rung the bell.
Running this shit back next year, aren't we? I hope so, yeah. You better come back. We're running this back.
That was.
I want to do this again. I know, I want to do it again.
That was like. 1, 2, 3.
Gatorade!
Okay. Now, one Gem Fam, please.
Gatorade.
CEO Multi-GP Chris Thomas.
If Robert just yells Gatorade,
Just Gatorade! They're gonna make me not. I know they're gonna make me say something up. They're gonna pull something up.
1,148 laps, finishing up in the number 2 spot with a big gap over the rest of the field. Your reserve champions are Flight Club. That is Amari, Myopic FPV, Ethan FPV, Dubicki, AK Drones, Tamate FPV, The Milkman, and Team Captain Craven FPV. Your
second place. So, Flight Club has a long-standing history of doing really good at this event. You guys obviously came in with a good plan. Any strategy you want to share with us that caused you guys to finish again in second here?
Gatorade!
That's it, guys. Gatorade. It's all you need to know if you want to succeed at Mayhem. Congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you guys at the next Mayhem. We're going to get plenty of photographs, so look at the camera. Thanks, guys. Congrats! Solid. Shout out to Gatorade and your speed. Can you do me a huge solid?
I felt a little bit bad for Chris Thomas for leaving him hanging, but the truth was, I just didn't really have anything to say prepared, and I felt a little on the spot. Yeah, I know we wore out the beam, but here it is one last time. Gatorade!
About to have the eclipse. Getting dark. Wow, there's the total eclipse. I think there's an eclipse.
Ethan, what do you like to drink because it got electrolytes?
On the screen, so white goat is pacing.
Say it!
now.
Gatorade! Gatorade!
Comeback ever by the OGs from the Bay. So proud of you, gentlemen. Yes, sir. Down 27.
White man
laps.
cannot jump!
White man jump.
Well, officially 3. When it's
Nutrition.
Gatorade.
Gatorade! Give the people what they want.
Correct. 1148 for Flight Club.
Give the people what they want.
1100.
You know what they want. Gatorade!
As we line up.
All that talk about drone fathers and stuff made me really proud of you, son.
Thank you.
Gatorade! Brett, what's keeping you hydrated all day?
Dr. Pepper.
God damn it!
A little bit of urine and
You know, say it, Brett.
Next year.
Gatorade! Up there, Ryan.
Nothing.
A little bit of nothing. Check that out. I have been wanting one of these so bad. So what is it?
It's kind of like an Event VRX in a screen form factor.
Single one, analog and HD0.
Yep.
It's literally the dream monitor for racers.
Yeah,
And it's coming, by the time this comes out, it'll be out, right?
I think so.